10/9, 2020. What do we have? We have the S&P 500. And how wonderful that is because it is a breakout. Like we said yesterday, that bull market run has taken us back up. We hit 34.77 on the close on the weekly. And that weekly top that we talk about, that 35.05, is right up above us. 34.85 is what we're looking at on Monday. Now, let us not forget, we've come very far, and we have. And once we cleared that 10-week moving average, that S&P 500 bull is in charge. Oh, yes, he is. And as of right now, we all have a clear understanding for people to think about over the weekend, is the fact that, look, stimulus, Trump, he's going to be holding rallies again, and but most importantly is Democrats and Republicans over the stimulus bill. Nothing's happened yet, and we've been climbing higher and higher, and we've been climbing, believe it or not, higher and higher based on what? A Biden win, which everyone thought would be quite the opposite. But don't be fooled. It is the election year. We do have the earnings coming up. Now, we've come right up here, right below, and we're going to see what happens right around 34, let's just call it 34.97. And that's going to be our primary focus. Now that we've cleared it, and the bull is definitely back in charge. Hurrah, hurrah. And a lot of great stocks went up in that sector. And, they've been rotating, and they have. And they've been going into other areas, metals, silver, gold, again, among other things. Rails, so it's been a diversified rally. All 11 sectors were up. Those algorithms, options expiration Friday, there it is, my friends. And we'll be talking more and more about it, but we just want people to have something to think about over the weekend and whatnot. I'll do some more in-depth probably on Sunday afternoon, so everybody will know what to expect for the S&P 500. And the bull is definitely has control by the what? Bull horns. And it does. And, all of the wall of worry and quarterly earnings are kicking off in the banking sector next week, big time. And they are. And so quarterly profits are going to be hitting the markets, and there's going to be even more volatility. And, we've had a headline every 15 minutes. And the algos and the exchanges and the ECN model and the exchange model have been winding it up and winding it up off of every headline. And that they have on the S&P. So, we're really happy to get to a point of a major catalyst of resistance. But there is one major thing, is on the up days, the volume has been light. That means the algos are the ones in charge of the bull S&P 500 move. And so when you understand that part of it, this is the part that we really like to talk a lot about. One of the things that would have been much more encouraging is to see where that buy side volume was 3 times volume on the buy side on the updates, but it wasn't. So we're aware of it. And we understand that, and that's why we're letting you know that. And so, we've come pretty good with all of the anticipation and the election and how they have discounted certain elements And this is what it looks like on the weekly, and it's right here. So once again, we can go back to the daily, and on the upside volume, even though, see, like I said in our other update, and we're coming right up here, and I talk about that half bar. And so, there's 34.95, 34.97. That would be the top of this wick right here, where the downside had started, as it did back on 9/4. Okay, and we're right there. You can see the resistance line. So as we creep up higher, we will, once again, it's going to be right there, that 34.97. That's that area. And then we have that 34.90. Let us not forget that. And that's going to be, well, here, we can even bring it down just a little bit. Let's just call it 34.89.70. And then the markets will have to go ahead and deal with that as we move forward. But we definitely have had a great run, and it started with the gap here, and we've had 4 days up to the top end of the channel in anticipation of everything and going into a major earnings season. So there's a lot that this market still has to digest, and there is. And a lot of people are going to be on the wait and see mode, and they are. And it already looks like Biden's going to win. So that trades in the market. That's what got it to this place and the current level. So,
Market data connection lost.
We just want you to know that
market data connection reestablished.
We're up at the high end of the channel, and to be aware. We're not saying everything falls apart. We are saying, though, that we are at that top end of that resistance, and it's going to take buyers, not just algorithms and machines moving it higher. No, it's going to take buyers to really come off that sideline to continue
market
to
data
get
connection lost.
To really want to break out. We haven't had that, so that's
market data connection reestablished.
Or separation as to the upside.
Market data connection lost.
The downside volume is the upside volume just isn't there, and it's not on the
market
updates.
Data connection reestablished.
And have a great weekend. I'll let everybody get updates on Sunday afternoon.